Okay, here is my ST90, 1973. They only made one color and it's green. And this bike has a transferable title from another state. And it's in pretty decent condition. I've cleaned it up here. I've done a bunch of stuff already to it. I put in a new spark plug and I cleaned the carburetor. I got the gas tank out right now and I'm going to put in new hosing to the carburetor. It turns over just fine, rather it kicks just fine. There's no problems in the gears. It's been around 3,187 miles on it at the moment here, but it's all original. Now the carburetor's off right now and the tires are old and they'll need to be replaced for safety, but if you just want to use it as a dirt bike, you can probably get by. Now this bike here is made extremely well. It has this system here where you lift this lever and you can twist the handlebars on this really strong locking mechanism so that you can get it into a vehicle better and so on. And it's basically the older brother or cousin of the CT70, which I have over here. That's a 1980 in beautiful condition. That thing runs like a top. And these things will last a really long time, so it needs a little attention. They only made these for 3 years, but it's certainly worth putting a little attention into because you can get a seat cover for it, and you can get a rack. You can get the blinkers here are made really, really strongly. Some of the bikes have really small mounts for their handlebars or for their lights, and these actually rotate a little bit. You can adjust them down a little bit, and it's got a telescoping fork, a 4-cycle engine, and I've heard them played on YouTube. I've seen them run. They sound quite a bit like the other single engine Hondas, and they have a lot of power and strength. So I'm going to keep this as a work in progress here, and I may sell this as is. It's certainly got an awful lot of potential here, and if you get this all nice and running, it'll last another 3 decades like it has already. So that's that for now. Now we have over here the Honda CT70, and this thing here, when I got it, it wasn't run, had a sheared timing key, put a new spark plug in there, and new points, a new condenser, and adjusted everything in there. And it took me a while to figure out all the different issues that it had. Basically, it had been sitting for a really long time. It's only got basically under 1,100 miles in 30 years. That's like a mile a day. You can see how clean it is. It's got a little rust there where moisture, people leave them on their sides, and this particular model had an unusual issue with the date, the serial number, and the serial number on these was put down there on the base of the frame, and sometimes moisture would collect there and it'd rust a little bit. Now the points cover is off right now. I have that. Everything works great. In fact, I'll just even start it up here and hear the sound of it. Sounds really nice. Had some carbon in it. Had to kind of burn that out. That's it. Now these things, when they're working properly, they start really fast. Now someone put a 12 volt system on here, and the high beam is the only thing that works, but the low beam is burnt out, so I'm going to have to buy a new bulb for that. And the brake light works. This has the wiring for the blinkers, but the blinkers are not on it. And the top speed is about, it says 50 miles an hour, but they say it's about 45. I never try to push it. So that's again the CT70 1980 version. Very nice bike, up for sale at the moment, and kind of hard to part with it. I might not even do it unless I get the right price. So again, thanks for watching.